balsamic vinegars. This is fancy. Come on now. That's gonna be way too much. If you watch this video, you'll know that I'm trying to lose weight and I'm doing a 10-day Mary's Mini diet. Well, I said I was going to do 7 days, but at the end of this video, you'll know that I'm going to do all 10 days. Spoiler! So in this video, I'm going to show you the first 7 days of everything that I ate and how I cooked things in my van. First 2 days are going to show me at my parents' house, but from then on, I cooked everything in my van. And some of these recipes will be great if you are going to do a potato diet or want to cook potatoes in your van. So let's jump right into it. In the last video, I baked a bunch of potatoes ahead of time, so on this day, I just pulled a few out, cut them up, and then added them to a skillet with some frozen red and green peppers and onions, seasoned it up, a little veggie broth, and then added some kale and spinach to the mixture. I topped it off with a little ketchup, and this meal was pretty good, but it was not my favorite, and I won't be making it again. It didn't get crispy enough for me, and it kind of jacked up my mom's pan, to be honest. For my lunch, I cut up some potatoes, put them in a bowl of ice cold water so that it could pull out some of the starch, which is supposed to make the french fries crispier. I used parsley flakes, smoked paprika, and a little veggie base. Popped them in the air fryer for about 20 minutes, then seasoned them with salt. Plated them up, then dipped them in ketchup. These were actually really good. The only thing I noticed is that the ketchup does have high fructose corn syrup in it, which I'm supposed to be avoiding sweets. But if this is the only sugary thing I have in 10 days, I'm okay with it. Now these are very piping hot right now. So what I usually try to do, I know it's weird, but I bite the ends off like they start cooling off inside. I know it's weird, but kind of smart too, right? After that, I just did some more arm exercises, push-ups, hammer curls, kickbacks, and then I just continued to drink a lot of water. Okay, this is the other half of the banana that I didn't eat yesterday. For dinner, I grabbed a few potatoes, diced them up, put them in some boiling water. I'm too lazy to drop them in with a strainer, so I put them in one by one and let them slide down the edge like a little slip and slide at the water park. That wasn't a great method because I still got burnt with the hot water. Yo, I am so tired and it's not even 8 o'clock. I'm not drinking coffee, and just that little bit of activity that I've been putting in, it's just wiping me out. But I don't feel like extremely hungry, probably because I don't want potatoes. Mixed some veggie broth in this cup and poured it over the boiled potatoes, and on this one I'm making mashed potatoes. I just kept adding it until it felt a little more creamy. You can also add a little bit of your potato water, which is like a starch water. So instead of just plain water, it just gives it a little bit more creaminess, I guess. Seasoned it up with some onion powder, salt, and parsley, and then I added a side of plain greens. You really don't taste the spinach, so this is just a good way to get your greens in. I'm tired. I'm like more tired than I am hungry. Other than that, I don't feel deprived. I mean, obviously, of course I want coffee and I want things, but I don't feel like it's almost off of my mind because it's so much easier to not have to think about what I'm going to eat. So this is day 2 wrapping up. Good night. Potatoes aren't very fun, but you know what is fun? Becoming part of the snack pack. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Throw a like on this video and keep watching till the end to see, shocker, more potatoes. Day 3 started out with some veggie broth in my diced potatoes using onion powder and Mrs. Dash garlic and herb. As a tip from one of the snack packers, instead of using aluminum foil, I used parchment paper. I just heated it up and let it go for about 15 minutes. I don't know if it's this diet or just the weight of everything, but this morning I just woke up and then I just felt so sad. Food is definitely something that affects your mood. I think it's good, and that's how I'm feeling right now. I was wanting something a little more refreshing, so I grabbed a couple Roma tomatoes and sliced them up. Then when my hash browns are ready, I just slid it off the parchment paper, which was so much better than peeling it off the tin foil, and it was ready to go. Okay, I'm back in the van, and for lunch, I'm gonna have my leftover mashed potatoes from last night, and I'm gonna dip into this broccolini, just coat them in the better than bouillon vegetable base in a Ziploc baggie, and then air fry them. And I have a new product. Air fryer liners. And this is what's for lunch. And this goes in the trash. Boom. I remember that I baked these potatoes already. So I'm wondering if I just slice these up, they've been in the fridge, and just put these in the air fryer, will it make French fries faster because they're already cooked on the inside. All right, so this time I just used parchment paper, and it looks like these are a little more crispy. They look really good. I also didn't do any walking or weights or anything like that, but I did spend a lot of time scrubbing my van, cleaning up my whole fridge, scrubbing my fridge, and I feel like I sweat so much that I probably lost a pound today just doing that. So I did get a little activity. I'm gonna eat this and go to bed. All right, day 4 has gotten off to a delayed start. Been doing a bunch of stuff, driving to a new area, so it's almost noon and I haven't eaten anything yet, just drank water, so I'm really hungry. I started off by rinsing my hash brown shreds just so it wouldn't take longer in the air fryer. Okay, and they're done. They are pretty crisp. They're easy to just put on a plate, and actually I could just put ketchup on that. I don't even need to waste my extra plate, so boom. There's a few things that I'm discovering that I can actually eat on this. If I need a snack, I don't have to rely on that one piece of fruit. I can eat carrots and celery and cucumber, so I can stay refreshed throughout the day instead of just eating these potatoes. So I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's and get a few things. Carrots. Now I'm confused because I think this is a starchy vegetable, right? But it says that you can have carrots. This tastes so good right now. I'm sick of potatoes already. It's day 4. I'm still tired. I'm just not that hungry. I have definitely lost weight. I'm not going to share my weight loss results until the end of this Mary's Mini. All right, going into Planet Fitness to get my workout and my shower. Don't want to, never want to, but I'm doing it. Okay, it's almost 5 o'clock and I'm about to do a live stream, so I thought I would eat my half banana for my 1 fruit a day. I could have the other half, but I'm not really that hungry, so that's what's happening right now. Okay, for dinner, I'm just peeling up some more potatoes, cutting them up for French fries, and they turned out awesome. Okay, this morning I didn't eat until about 11 a.m. and I had a diced potato and pepper hash, if you will, but it was nice and crispy, perfectly done. And this time, instead of using ketchup, I'm kind of sick of ketchup, which is weird because I love ketchup, but I was kind of sick of that like sweetsy flavor, so I had some fresh salsa from Walmart and put the salsa over the little hash brown hashies, and it was delicious. Like, I think it's one of my top meals right now, so I'm definitely going to make that again. And now it's a couple hours later and I'm just wanting a little snack, so I'm going to have carrots. Okay, for my 1 fruit today, I don't think I can eat this whole container and call it like 1 fruit, so I'm going to split it in half, and I'm going to the movies, so I'm going to take it in my purse and eat it like it's popcorn. All right, so for lunch I went back in with mashed potatoes, and this time I'm cooking them in the Ninja Foodie on the pressure cook. It did take a little bit of time to cook this, which is why I don't love to cook, but it's definitely saved me some money and been fresh instead of junky fast food. All right, I have my power block weights, and I'm just gonna do my arm exercises today because yesterday I did legs. 2 sets of arm curls, 2 sets of hammer curls, kickbacks, which are, you know, the ones that you just do this, push-ups, and I guess I'll do my push-ups on my bed or on this counter. And I'm cooking my potatoes. Okay, I haven't had any greens today, so I'm gonna make a little side salad with some spinach and kale or whatever. I'm gonna make a little dressing, vegetable broth, Dijon mustard, I don't know, I'm just guessing. Balsamic vinegars. This is fancy. Got it from the Trader Joe's. Come on now, that's gonna be way too much. Actually, maybe more vinegars. Comes out fast. Not bad at all. I can dig it. This is not easy to mash it in this little bowl. I'm gonna use my leftover salad dressing in here, my balsamic mashed potatoes, and then a little bit of just vegetable broth. All right, not the best in the whole world, but I mean, it's mashy. The other half, I'm scooping the rest into this little container, and this container is about 1 cup. 3 potatoes makes roughly about 2 cups, so this will be leftovers because I'm not going to eat that much. And even though I did arm exercises, I was talking on the phone and I figured I could take a walk while I'm talking on the phone, so I did. And I got over 8,000 steps just doing that. Day 6 is starting off again with these crispy hash brown nuggets, peppers, and onions. And I'm gonna put some salsa on it. Today is day 6, and today's probably the only day that I've actually felt really hungry, but probably because I only had breakfast and then I was editing all day and I just really didn't have time to cook anything. And so I had maybe like 7 or 8 little baby carrots after that and just water. So now I'm actually really hungry. I don't know what time it is. It's probably like 4 p.m. So I'm just gonna eat my leftover mashed potatoes from last night, maybe a few of these tomatoes. I don't know, we'll see. I wanna say, my face is feeling super nice and dewy. I mean, it's very sweaty too because it's hot, but I don't know what it is, but it just feels, my skin feels real nice. So I don't know if it's just the potatoes or what, but this is what I'm gonna be eating right now. Then I took another walk around this lake, ate some cantaloupe for a snack. All right, I didn't eat enough today, clearly, because I'm hungry. It's like 9 o'clock, and now I'm having some more carrots. I think I just didn't eat enough potatoes, and I definitely didn't have any greens except for green bell peppers. So tomorrow I'm gonna have to do better. Good night. On what I thought was gonna be my final day, I started off in the morning just eating half of a banana, and for lunch I made French fries. Okay, I was craving a salad. I was craving something refreshing, so I made a salad and put these little diced potatoes on top that I just seasoned up and air fried. And the dressing is just Dijon mustard, balsamic vinegar, a little bit of lemon, some Italian seasoning, and some fresh garlic. Looks pretty good. Okay, so in the next video, I'm gonna wrap it up with the last 3 days of the Mary's Mini Potato Diet and give you my results. And I've already had some, so you'll wanna look out for that video. Or learn. Put them over all the little hash. Put them over all and of arm cools. Okay, today's what? Throw a like on this video. Putting a little more Dijon mustard. What? Snack time. Snack time.